All right, everybody, it's showtime. Good afternoon and welcome to the Alameda County Fire Department Recruit Graduation for the class of 2021. Thank you. My name is Jim Hoskins. I am the training chief for Alco Fire. This year's academy got off to a crazy start. We had COVID rules were still fully in place. We had a last-minute coordinator change and even virtual family night. But over the course of the last 5 months, I have watched our recruits and our cadre come together in such a tremendous manner. The level of enthusiasm and dedication from all involved has resulted in a very solid, capable group of extraordinary firefighters all ready to serve the citizens of Alameda County. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2021 Recruit Academy class. General Colin Powell said, "There is no secret to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." These young men and women standing before you have embodied the essence of success and have earned their place here today. We are all very proud of their accomplishments and look forward to their continued success as Alameda County firefighters. This afternoon, as the cadre, chiefs, and dignitaries take the stage, note the pride that they have for you and the wisdom that they express. I want you to reflect on where you've come from and the challenges that you have overcome. Today we celebrate a milestone in your career, but remember, this is just the beginning. And now it is my honor to introduce the Alameda County Fire Department Honor Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the posting of the colors.
Present, out! Ladies and gentlemen, please follow along the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Out! Out! Ready! Race! Out! Out!
You may be seated. It's now my privilege to introduce Chaplain Jerome Brown, who will be giving the invocation.
Thank you. Bow your heads with me. O thou living and gracious God, grant thy favors to us as we bestow upon us, each and every one, those blessings that we have sincerely needed. Help us to meet the tasks and the trials each day of our lives with faith and fortitude. May the morning worship abundantly enrich and bless our souls, inciting us to pure faith and inspiration to a noble deed. And do thou consecrate us anew to thy service. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to have you here. My name is Willie McDonald. I'm the Alameda County Fire Chief. I should say I'm the extraordinarily proud Alameda County Fire Chief, Willie McDonald. And it's wonderful to have you all here today on this wonderful occasion, wonderful opportunity to celebrate our newest firefighters becoming a part of our family. So thank you all for joining us here today. I'd like to begin by recognizing and introducing some of our elected officials and appointed officials here with us today, beginning with Board of Supervisor for District 1, David Hulbert. Alameda County Assessor Fong Law. Okay. Alameda County Fire Commissioner Ario Isat. And Alameda County Fire Commissioner April Chan. I'd also like to recognize Fremont Fire Chief Curtis Jacobson. Thank you for being here, Chief. I'd like to introduce our chief officers from Alameda County Fire, beginning with Deputy Chief Jason Lemoyne, Deputy Chief Eric Moore, Division Chief Jim Hoskin, Division Chief Ryan Nishimoto, Division Chief Matt Porteous, and Division Chief Dave Yoder. I also would like to introduce and thank the Training Academy staff, the Recruit Academy cadre staff, beginning with Academy Coordinator David Wynn, Captain Seth Anderson, Captain Scott Fitzgerald, and Firefighter Aaron Finnegan. I also would like to introduce Engineer Katie Earhart, Firefighter Jaime Alcantar, and Firefighter Christopher Meyer. Well, thank you all very much for being here. And I want to just start by saying that it's wonderful to have you here today and to just let you know that there looks like there's a little bit of seriousness here in the crowd. And today is really all about the accomplishments and the graduation of our newest recruits. And so I want to be able to offer you the opportunity to cheer and hoot and holler and make as much noise as you'd like today. Come on up if you want to take pictures of your recruit. This day is all about celebration. It's all about you. So please feel free, okay? All right. So I want to begin by congratulating the 2021 Alameda County Fire Department recruit class. And again, I want to thank all of you today. This is a wonderful day for Alameda County Fire. We have some great folks that are joining the organization. We're really excited about serving alongside of them. I'd also like to thank the Alameda County Board of Supervisors and Susan Muranishi, our county administrator, for their leadership and their vision and support of this organization. I'd like to thank our training staff, Captain Dave Wynn, our academy coordinator, the recruit cadre for their commitment to providing training, instruction, guidance, and support, and volunteering to come off their assignments at their fire stations to positively influence and guide our recruits and prepare them to serve as members of a response group. There's also several members of our department, several members from the field that came in and provided guidance and instruction and assistance to the recruits throughout the academy to make sure that they got the instruction and training and guidance that they needed to be successful. So thank you very much to all of them. I'd like to thank everyone who had a part in the recruitment process, the selection process, our human resources, our interview panelists, and our administrative staff. And thank you to Three Crossings Church and staff for allowing us to be here today. But most importantly, I'd like to thank all of you, the family members and friends. You have attended, you have gone through 22 very physically and very mentally demanding, challenging weeks of instruction and countless dedicated hours of studying and preparations at home with our recruits. When they're not available to the family, they're there, but they're not there. They're out on weekends. They're at nights. They're immersed successfully to be sure that they successfully perform and demonstrate their desire and commitment to serving our residents and providing great services. I want to thank you for the support of our recruits. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your counsel. Thank you for your assistance, your encouragement, and your understanding of their intense commitment, their time away, and your sacrifices to get them through the academy through these last 22 weeks very successfully. So thank all of you. And to the recruits, congratulations, recruits. Your commitment to learning, accepting, performing through the stress, the day after day demands pushing you to the limits, the tenacity, the perseverance to meet and exceed the requirements, you have accomplished much, and we are very proud. Alameda County Fire is a very proud, highly respected all-risk fire and life safety emergency response organization. And we feel it is our honor and privilege to be invited to serve our residents. To our recruits, my expectations for you are that you dedicate yourselves to providing professional, highly skilled, superior, and compassionate services to our community and residents. That you embrace the opportunity to contribute positively to the organization, support the mission of the department, and treat everyone that we serve with respect and positivity. To support our regional public safety partners across Alameda County as we better collaborate and enhance our capabilities to provide greater and more available services to our residents. Respect those that were here before you and accept their support and assistance for you, as they all want you to be wildly successful, and support your coworkers. Fully engage and continue to develop and improve your skills to enhance your abilities, contribute to the health and excellence of our department and our organization. And again, I want to say congratulations to all of you for your accomplishments and meeting the requirements throughout this last 22 weeks. We're very excited to welcome you into our family, and we look forward to serving the community alongside you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief McDonald. I would now like to introduce Union President Sean Burrows of IAFF Local 55.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Chief McDonald, Deputy and Division Chiefs, cadre staff, distinguished guests, members of the Alameda County Fire Department, members of Local 55, family and friends, recruit class of 2021. Congratulations and welcome to the sisterhood and the brotherhood of the fire service. My name is Sean Burrows, and I have the honor and distinct pleasure of serving as the Alameda County Firefighters President, IAFF Local 55. And I have a quick message about what Chief McDonald just mentioned about family. The sisterhood and the brotherhood of the fire service has a long and storied tradition. In fire stations across the country, these terms are used to signify a deep connection of understanding of the job that we do and the camaraderie and care within our profession. Each of you, as professional firefighters, as members of this great fire department, and of members of Local 55, will now and are now part of this great tradition. And as you may already realize, you've already begun to understand this unique relationship of a profession that is so much more than just a job. 20 weeks ago, or perhaps 22 weeks ago, each of you met as strangers, as a group of individuals brought together by the opportunity to become professional firefighters. Our cadre has done an amazing job teaching you the foundations of our profession that will allow you to flourish throughout the next decades of your career. You've demonstrated that you have the requisite skills to join the rest of us in the fire stations and to begin to serve our communities. But there was so much more than just learning how to pull hose or to ventilate a house. You've built a bond with each other, a bond that only this group, your group, will ever know and will ever have, and a bond that will never be broken between each and every one of you. During the last 20 weeks, each of you have discovered what the sisterhood and brotherhood means. You've pulled for one another. You've encouraged one another. You've struggled together. You've endured together. And you have felt what it means to rely on each other at the most challenging times. There are well over 400 members of our organization, and you will meet us, work with us, develop friendships, and have amazing experiences over the next 30 plus years. As you leave this academy, a place where you have worked tirelessly together, it is time for you to now separate and to begin your career apart from one another. But rest assured, when you see each other on calls, at trainings, at shift exchange, off duty, you will immediately connect. And that bond that you have built will prove that you are brothers and sisters. So now as you begin your next journey, I challenge each and every one of you to uphold the sisterhood and the brotherhood of the fire service. To remember, our profession is not just a job. We don't punch a time clock. We don't have regular workday schedules. We are away from our families and our friends, and for sometimes at weeks on end. We're willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice for someone that we do not know. And that is where the bonds are made. And I challenge you to serve our communities with the professionalism and the ethical and moral standards second to none. I also challenge you to support our brothers and sisters. We are all one. We depend on each other. We see things on a daily basis that no one should see. And each of us needs to know we are not alone, and it's okay to say, I'm not okay. And while each of you will be faced with many challenges, this profession will also provide so much pride and joy. As a member of the sisterhood and the brotherhood, you can walk into any firehouse in the nation and be welcomed, to have a cup of coffee waiting for you, and to feel that connection, that bond that only firefighters can know. That is the sisterhood and the brotherhood. So, please remember, service over self, stay positive in the fire stations when others are not, look out for one another. When one of us needs help, raise your hand. Know that we have each other's backs, and whether you're stretching a hose line down a hot, smoky hallway or building a fence for a brother or sister that has cancer, know that we are all one, we are all connected, and we are all brothers and sisters. Congratulations to you all.
I don't get to talk again, but I did make a mistake while I was up here, so I just wanted to correct that. I did not introduce one of our longest-term employees and our Fire Marshal and Division Chief, Miss Bonnie Terra.
Thanks, Chief, and thanks, President Burrows. I would now like to introduce, I would like to now introduce Supervisor Halbert.
Fire Chief McDonald and President Burrows, other distinguished guests, friends and family, to the class of 2021. I am David Halbert, an exceedingly proud supervisor for Alameda County, and I just have to say, this is just an awesome, awesome day. I am humbled, I'm honored, and I'm privileged to speak to you today. Burrows and McDonald said everything I was going to say, so I got nothing much else to say. I'm going to keep it brief. I'm going to have three things that I would like to share with you. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. You've made it through the trials and tribulations. It was not easy, but you chose wisely. You chose one of the best organizations to join, not to ever be outdone, ACFD. Great job today, guys. Congratulations. The second thing I want to say, let's give them a round of applause. Aren't they a good-looking class? The second thing I want to say is to say thank you. Thank you for choosing to be a firefighter, but also I want to say thank you in advance for what I know will be probably 30 years of the rest of your life, keeping all of us safe, charging into fires, putting your lives on the line. Thank you now in advance for those 30 years yet to come, because we need you. Thank you, class of 2021. And the last thing, it's already been said, I'll say it again. Welcome to the family ACFD, Alameda County. And we want to say thank you. Welcome to the family, and we want to say welcome to a family that loves you, that appreciates you, that knows what you have gone through and what you are going through, that is always here to have your back. And welcome to the family. As a member of the Board of Supervisors, I speak for all of us, I think. We have your back. We love you, we cherish you, and we always, always will. May God bless the class of 2021. May God bless Alameda County Fire Department. May God bless America, and have a great day, guys.
And thank you to Supervisor Halbert. I would now like to introduce the 2021 ACFD Recruit Academy Coordinator, Captain Dave Nguyen.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the 2021 Recruit Academy Graduation. My name is Captain Dave Nguyen, and it's been my honor and privilege to serve as this Academy Coordinator for the last 22 weeks. If you had asked me at the beginning of 2021 what my year had in store, I probably would have told you I'd be taking my son Preston snowboarding or helping my daughter Haley playing softball. But in the fire service, plans change at the drop of a hat. I was offered the opportunity to lead the Recruit Academy with 1 week's notice with COVID protocols still in place. In spite of being such short notice, with the love and support of my wife and my family, I was able to take on this lead role. Key point recruits, Understand that this profession takes a toll that few other careers do. Never take for granted your family and friends who have supported you through this academy and ultimately through your career as firefighters. Your loved ones are the true heroes, putting their needs on hold so that you can go out and provide the highest level of service to our communities. Now, there's no way we could have been able to put this together without the guidance of leadership from Chief William McDonald and his support staff. Chiefs Moore and Chief Hoskins, thank you for your trust and faith that I could take these new hires and perform them into probationary firefighters. Your positive leadership was instrumental in ensuring the success of this academy. I would now like to thank some of our online personnel that were able to make this happen. Captain Hoagland, Captain Mahar, Captain Mangel, Captain Brown, Firefighter Gonzalez, Captain Blay and Station 23 crews, Firefighter Ekefee, Firefighter Smith, Engineer Dutch, Firefighter Mosley, Firefighter Burback, Captain Baldwin, Captain Lobis and crew, Captain Weber and his crew, Engineer Franklin, and all other online crews that I did not mention. You set the energy level and expectations high every time you were on the tower grounds. Thank you for continuing demonstrating your belief in the mission of valuing our members even from day one. As for the cadre, your dedication to the grind of taking these 10 recruits and teaching them everything from pulling hose and throwing ladders to foot care and playing the game of name that rash is all inspiring. I could not have done it without each and every one of you. You showed up every day, led by example, and always put the needs of the recruits first. This is a true testament of the exemplary character that you all have. Thank you. Now to the recruit class of 2021. Your journey has only begun. We have given you a solid foundation, and now it's your responsibility to continue to work on your skills to provide the superior customer service that our communities deserve, and I know you can deliver. You will have good days and bad days in your career. As public servants, you will show up and give the best service on every call, regardless of what kind of day that you're having. That being said, on those bad days, look to your left, look to your right. These are the brothers and sisters that you can lean on. The badge that you're receiving today is a symbol of pride and the deep, rich service history of the fire service. On a daily basis, ask yourself, what have you done today to earn the honor of wearing it? Respect the traditions of the fire service and realize your role in creating the future. Before you know it, you'll be the senior firefighter telling the new kids how it was. I have over the last 20 years in the fire service, and believe me when I say it will fly by. Make the most of every day, learn something from every call, because you will never know what lies ahead. Thank you again for all your hard work, and congratulations and welcome to the greatest job in the world.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you. We could not have done this without Captain Nguyen, and when he said he came in at the last minute, we really mean it, and we threw him in the deep end, and he's awesome. We have some recruit presentations now. Firefighter Recruit Payamo.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today and celebrating this amazing accomplishment my fellow 2021 class have achieved. On behalf of the Academy, I'd like to first thank Chief McDonald and his staff for giving us the opportunity to work for this great department and to be able to serve the communities of Alameda County. I would like to also thank every single one of you here. You have all been a part of our journeys, and we would not be here without you. So thank you so much. The 2021 class has been labeled in many different ways. We were the greenest class. We were the smallest class, not only in numbers but in size, except Pasquini. We were the class that asked too many questions, and my favorite, we were the most unique and weirdest group of individuals this recruit has ever seen. But I think there's one story that really defined the type of class that we were. We were assigned with cleaning the rigs after a week of evolutions, and with cleaning the rigs, we were washing them, cleaning the inside, and detailing everything that we could. There was one rig that took a beating, and the inside was full of a lot of dirt and grime. And when we were finished, Captain Fitzgerald walked over and asked, "How's the inside?" Well, recruit Walter Conashiro was there, and after a few moments of silence, he replied, "We tried our best, sir." And when Captain Fitzgerald opened that cab, he stood there, shook his head, and said, "Really, Walter, this is your best?" And although this story is fun to look back on, this was a common theme for our class. As a group of young individuals, and many of us, this is our first fire experience, we never really knew what we were capable of. And over these past 22 weeks, we have learned so much and have grown. And our success and growth is all because of the cadre. Every day, the cadre was there to support us, to push us, and to show us what it takes to be a part of this great department. So thank you to every single one of you for all that you've done and for helping us get here today. I also believe that the overall success of this academy started and ended with Captain Nguyen. As you all know, Captain Nguyen took on the great task of leading the 2021 class, and to say the least, he has done an amazing job. Captain. Captain, thank you so much for everything that you've done. From day one, you've always had our backs, and you've always had our best interest, and thank you for all that you've done in getting us here today. To my fellow recruit class, I'd like to take this moment to tell you all how proud I am of you. We've been through a lot. We've overcome a lot of challenges that pushed us to our limits, and there are no other group of individuals that I've wished to have gone through that with. I ask that today that you celebrate our huge accomplishment. Not only celebrate with our families, with our friends and mentors, but with yourself. This is a very big, special day of our lives, and I want you to remember this moment and remember this feeling, and use this to help you throughout your career to continue to grow, continue to learn, and continue to give back. And if you work hard and listen and always be grateful for this opportunity, I have no doubt you all will represent the 2021 class well. And with that, Academy, give us one.
Thank you, Firefighter Payomo, and I apologize, I referred to him as a recruit. You're now a probationary firefighter. Nicely done. And now Chief McDonald will administer the oath of allegiance.
Recruits, please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Please be seated. And now I would like to ask Training Captain Seth Anderson to join me on stage to assist with the individual recruit badge pinning.
Good afternoon. I would like the family members planning to pin each probationary firefighter to please step up to the stage, and I'll call the probationary firefighter's name alphabetically. When we do the pinning, there's a red X on the stage, and we'll set up there for the picture. Pinning Josue tonight is his parents, Sergio and Amelia. Pinning Walter tonight will be his parents, Dean, and Akito, his brother, Andy. Pinning Casey tonight will be his mother, Lisa. Pinning Philip tonight will be his father, Philip Sr., Aunt Candace, and his girlfriend, Deja. Pinning Jackson tonight will be his father, Mike. Pinning Michael tonight will be his wife, Nicole, and his son, Manson. Pinning Kara tonight will be her parents, Philip, Maria, and boyfriend, Nick. Pinning Lewis tonight was his wife Brittany, daughter Paige, and son Walker. Pinning Gagandeep will be Mr. and Mrs. Suman and his brother Raj. And pinning Clayton tonight is his parents Samuel, Linda, and brother Noah. And now Captain Fitzgerald will present the Sekou Turner Award.
I'd like to invite Greg Turner, a Sekou, up for our award. Thank you very much. The Sekou Turner Award is dedicated to the memory of firefighter Sekou Turner. Sekou Turner was a member of the 2001 Alameda County Fire Department recruit class. The deaths of the 343 firefighters at the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001 only added to Sekou's pride in becoming a firefighter. At the graduation ceremony in October 2001, Sekou stated, "It made me proud to know that regardless of where you work, firefighters were willing to lay down the ultimate sacrifice." He was very proud to be a part of a group that was willing to look out for each other and give the ultimate dedication. Firefighter Turner died in the line of duty May 22nd, 2002, when he went into cardiac arrest while working at the scene of an EMS call in District 16. He had been on the line for less than 7 months. This award honors the memory of firefighter Sekou Turner for his positive attitude, his commitment, and dedication towards the fire service. The recipient of this award will be the recruit who displays the most enthusiasm, commitment, leadership, and inspiration during the academy. So, the class of the 2021 have voted. The Alameda County Fire Department is very proud to announce firefighter Michael Payumo.
Thank you very much, sir. It's an honor.
Congratulations. Thank you, sir. I'd just like to add a little bit to this. There were a few days at the end of the academy when even I might have been having a rough day. I'd look over at firefighter Payumo, and he just have that smile that he always has. He's always lifting up others around him, and even that day he helped me out. So I do appreciate that, and I hope you can continue that.
I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And now we'll have Captain Wynn return to give the Sharpest Axe Award. Hello again. The Sharpest Axe Award is given to the recruit that has achieved the best overall performance during the Recruit Firefighter Academy. Please join me in congratulating, drum roll, Jackson Pasquini.
Thank you so much.
At this point, I would like to ask the chiefs, cadre, and recruits to please take your seats in front of the stage. I am pleased to introduce the Academy Class of 2021 video, filmed and produced by our multimedia director, Ken Gwanja. Did I get it right, Ken? Gwanga, apologize. And he requested that I give a special thanks to Katie Earhart for her assistance with putting this together. Thank you.
The 2021 class started with limited skills, but with high commitment. Throughout the last 21 weeks, the recruits endured an extensive training program that tested their resolve. The recruits started as strangers and finished as a family. Join us as we take a look back at the 2021 Recruit Academy.
One word to describe the academy: humbling.
Opportunity, ownership,
Grind. Wild.
Motivating.
Push.
Crazy.
resilient.
Humbling.
The most challenging week for me was ladder week. Alameda County has a lot of pride in history and the fact that they're one of the few departments that still uses wooden ladders. And for me, I think the challenging part was getting accustomed to throwing those heavier ladders compared to aluminum. Throughout the academy, you're constantly being challenged left and right on your mental fortitude. And for me, I really had to dig deep to get through some of those evolutions.
So remember, bass in your voice, hold the hand loop tight, and brother, this is aggressive. This is an aggressive pull, right? I mean, there's people dying. The thing's on fire, right? So when you get out, it has to be, right? And then water, right? Not water. Come on. There you go. Almost there, almost there.
The most challenging week of Academy was Hose Week. It was mentally and physically challenging due to the fact that we had to manipulate hose that is very heavy, and especially as being wet all day. We learned in order to complete our evolution, we had to have teamwork, fundamentals, and also be able to dig deep to get through the evolution and accomplish our goal.
The most challenging thing in the academy for me was definitely San Francisco Day. Going up those stairs, bear crawling with while cramping up in the legs was very hard. Rolling around in the beach and on the sand, being cold, wet, and tired was a true test of mental strength, and having to be there from early morning till late night, again, tested my mental fortitude extremely.
During that day, it was a group of strangers. What started out as a group of strangers, and by the end, we were able to learn something, we were able to grow together and actually work as a team. And coming out of that experience was really memorable, it was really special because we became a family after that day.
The most enjoyable part of the academy for me was auto extrication week. Being able to use the different tools that I hadn't used before, it was very fun. I learned a lot that week on what it means to be able to, what it takes to get a patient out of a car, not only safely for responders, but also to keep the patient's safety in mind.
The most enjoyable part about this academy for me was to be able to see how much growth we have had since the beginning of day one, and then leading up to towards the end of our academy, just being able to see everybody progressing from literally how the instructors told us, from crawling to walking to running.
2021! Oh! Protecting reserve! It's all reserve! It's easy! It's yesterday! Hey! It's weakness into the body! 2-1! Never back down! Never outdone! Who are we? ACFD! Who are we? ACFD! Who are we? ACFD! Oh, oh, oh!
My takeaway from this academy has to be mental toughness. And mentally, you have to stay prepared and you have to stay strong, because at the end of the day, that's what counts.
What I took away from this academy was that it's not about the individual, it's about the group. It's about the collective, and it's about the department that you work for and the communities that you serve.
Now that I've graduated, I cannot wait to use the experience that I've gained in this academy and put it to the test, and also add on to that experience and knowledge that I've learned throughout this academy.
My advice to the 2021 class is to don't expect to be perfect the first time, but to continue to try to be better every time and not to give up. Keep on training and practicing and pursuing the process of getting better.
The goal of this academy was to produce safe beginner firefighters, and the class of 2021 has achieved this goal, but graduation is only the beginning of their careers. My wish for the class of 2021 is for each of them to dedicate themselves to provide superior service to the citizens of Alameda County and the constant pursuit of fire service education. The academy has taught them strength, trust, emotional fortitude, teamwork, and skill competency that were required every day as a firefighter. These recruits are ready to hit the streets and show the world what they're capable of achieving.
Quiero dar muchas gracias para mis papás y mi familia y por el apoyo que me han dado. I'd also like to thank Diane and her family for all the support they have given me. I'd also like to thank my academy mates for helping me get through this, as well as all my friends, brothers and sisters. Lastly, I'd like to thank the training cadre for giving us the tools and abilities to move on to the next step in this amazing blessing of becoming a probationary firefighter. Thank you.
So to Mom and Dad and Andy, thank you for raising me up to be the man who I am today. Thank you, especially Mom and Dad, for taking all the time, the sacrifices you made to help make this process and journey a lot smoother. To all my friends and family, thank you for all the love and support that you've given me through all these years. Nat, thank you for being very understanding for me being in this academy and being patient with me and raising up my spirits whenever I'm down. And finally, to all my classmates and to the cadre, thank you for all the time that you've taken to help me get to this point. You guys are all my motivation, my inspiration, and my pride. So thank you all.
First off, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my family, my mom, my girlfriend, my friends. I'd like to thank my brothers and sisters in the academy, all the cadre members. I'd like to thank Station 28. Without all of you welcoming me into your home, I know I wouldn't be here. I'd like to thank everyone who has mentored me throughout this whole process, and one of my mentors, Julio Munoz.
I'd like to thank my family for supporting me and pursuing my goals to becoming a firefighter. I'd like to thank Team Our House for always being there for me, always giving me those laughs and love and support. I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Deja. Without you, I don't know how I would have made it through this academy. BAMT as a program, the Firefighter One Academy prepared me for what it takes to become a firefighter. Alameda County Fire Department for giving me the opportunity to work for such a great organization. I'd like to thank the training staff and cadre for the countless hours that they put in
not only helping me out, but the rest of our class out. I'd like to thank my dad for all your hard work when I was younger, and your hard work now, for always pushing me and telling me that you're proud of me. I love you. I'd like to thank my mom. Without you, I don't know where I would be. I'm doing this for you, and I know that you're up in heaven, looking down on me and proud. So I'd like to thank you, and I love you.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all my family and friends, but more importantly, my mom, my dad, and my sister. They've been with me every step of the way, a huge motivational source for myself, getting me through this entire process. Secondly, I want to thank all my academy mates. I couldn't have done it without you other 9. All the relationships we've been able to establish are incredible, but I hope to continue and grow upon those in the next 30 years. And lastly, I'd like to thank the entire cadre staff for being with us every step of the way and helping mold us into the future probationary firefighters that Alameda County Fire Department hopes to see. And more importantly, they've helped us all become better individuals along the way.
First, I'd like to thank my mentors, especially Shay Mountford. From day one, you showed me the path I needed to follow, and you were always there guiding me, and it's because of you that I'm here, and I just want to thank you so much. I also want to thank my family and friends for all their support and encouragement throughout these years, especially my mom and dad. You guys showed me what it is to be a good person and gave me that foundation to get me here, and I just want to thank you so much for everything that you've done. I also want to thank my mother-in-law as well. She's been a great babysitter for my son Mason, and thank you so much for your love and support as well. And lastly, I wanted to thank my wife, Nicole. You have always pushed me to be the best person that I could be, and I'm here today because of you. And especially with our son Mason, we received that call from Chief Moore when Mason was a couple days old, and to have you be there by my side has been the best thing that could ever happen. So I just wanted to thank you, and I love you so much.
I would like to thank Mama and Papa Pitt. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I'd like to thank Nick and his family as well. Thank you so much. All of my previous employers, Sierra College Regional Fire Academy, as well as the Marysville Fire Department. Lastly, I would like to thank all of the brothers and sisters at Alameda County Fire Department. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here today. And my academy classmates and the cadre. Thank you so much for pushing me, inspiring me, and mentoring me throughout this process. Thank you.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my wife. I couldn't have got through the academy without her. She was the rock through this whole thing, taking care of my little one and having a baby in the middle of academy during hose week. It was very fun, to say the least. I also want to thank all of my other family members and my in-laws and my dad who really helped us through this time. I really appreciate that. I also want to thank all my mentors that helped me get to this point in the ACFD Reserve program. They really set me up for success within the academy. And I also want to thank all the mentors and cadre at the tower grounds and everyone that came down. They really taught us a lot, and I really appreciate all that. And of course, the 9 other recruits with me that helped me get through all the hard points.
मैं अपने परिवार का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा जिन्होंने मैंने ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दी है कि मैं इतने सारे दिन सामने बैठा है मम्मा पापा ते भरा ये इन्होंने बहुत मदद की है ते पापा ही ते दादी मां तुसीं इत्थे आ नहीं सके पर फिर भी तुहाडे सारिਆਂ ਦਾ शुक्रिया अदा मेरे लिए. Now I would like to take this time to thank my mentors from the Explorer Post, from my previous department, Jalen Brooks, Captain Wardner, Captain Kong, now Chief Kong. You guys really helped me out a lot along the way. And now I would not want to miss this opportunity to thank the cadre members, my brothers and sisters in this academy, who have helped me out, looked out for me, helped me move along, and just pushed each other. Thank you to every one of you.
Mom, Dad, Noah, I want to thank you all so much for your endless support and encouragement for me while I've been going through this academy. I also want to take a chance to thank the Alameda County Reserve Program for giving me the strong foundation that I had going in. And of course, all my aunts and uncles, my grandma and grandpa, for just being so supportive along the way. I wanted to take a chance to thank the the Alameda County Reserve Program for allowing me to get to this point, helping build up the foundation to where I would be prepared for this academy. I would like to thank the instructors over at Las Positas College for helping me to understand what it means to become a professional firefighter. Lastly, I would like to thank all the mentors who have supported me along the way, those in Alameda County Fire Department, especially my mentor, Firefighter Boatsman. I also want to thank my other mentors who have supported me before joining Alameda County Fire, such as Captain Chan, Chief Vello, and the firefighters on B shift at Berkeley Fire Department.
They're watching you right now. What do you want to say to them? Well, look at this lens.
I'd like to thank my family for supporting me throughout my whole life for pursuing my goal. Let me start.
Oh no! You're gonna fill up my
Okay.
I'd also would like to thank my fellows.
First and foremost, I want to thank my wife. I couldn't have got through this academy without her.
Okay, you stuttered there. You noticed that, right?
You're gonna have a lot of that. You might as well just end the thing now.
Hello and welcome to the Alameda County Fire Department 2021 Recruit Academy. This year's class has 12 recruits eager and ready to...
Ventilation is the process of removing smoke and heated gas from a burning building.
In week 6, the recruits are going to do...
In week 6, the recruits learned advanced hose skills and techniques, such as water...
You're doing fine. Go from there, such as what? Start with such as.
Such as...
One of the reasons we chose here in San Francisco specifically because it has great history in the fire service, a huge amount of diversity, and gives us a lot of variety in our challenges.
And lastly, everyone in the Alameda County Fire Department, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be here today and for
I'd like to thank any, making me nervous, Ken.
The most challenging week for me was ladder week. Alameda County has a lot of history and pride going into their oh my God. No! Okay. The most challenging week for me was probably, no! Oh my God.
They also trained on forcible entry. Forcible entry is the process of forcing... They also trained on forcible entry. Forcible entry is the process of forcing open...
Last week, the recruits developed a strong foundation for basic hose skills.
Get up quickly. Nice job. Hop on quickly. Don't.
And lastly, I'd like to thank the entire cadre staff that's been with us every step of the way, from the beginning to the end, and have been helping mold us into the future probationary firefighters that we are going to become. And lastly, I'd like to thank the entire cadre staff for helping us every step of the way. From the beginning to the end, they've helped us become better people.
I want to thank Bay EMT as a program for preparing me for what it takes to become a firefighter. Both the EMT program and the Firefighter 1 really helped me to set that kind of...
And for me,
And lastly, I'd like to thank the entire cadre staff for being with us every single step of the way, from the beginning to the end, and helping us to become better, not only You're gonna have some good bloopers here, Ken.
I'd like to take this time to thank the cadre for helping us along this academy.
Bro, sorry. Start with your family, man.
No, but I was gonna say something. No, I was gonna say something.
I know you love the cadre, bro.
No.
Of course.
Well, that is going to be a tough act to follow, so I want to just give another round of applause to our videographer and our whole support staff for making that happen. Mm. 2021 recruit class, you could be seated. Technically probationary firefighter, but I will get to that here shortly. I just wanted to take a quick second. I was sitting in the audience and just thinking about how nice it is to be in person and just really not being on a Zoom call. I think we started our family night on a Zoom call, and I remember seeing a lot of faces, and I said, after 20 weeks, we will get you here and we'll be in person. And so I just want to take a quick moment to acknowledge that, because I think it's really important that we've talked so much about family, and being here together tonight, this afternoon, is about family. So that's exciting. So let me get into the closing ceremony so we could get you with pictures with family and enjoy the evening. So I'd like to just take moment to thank the training staff. Without the support of Chief Hoskins, Captain Nguyen, all the supplemental cadre that was there, this would not be able to take place. So a quick round of applause to all the training staff. And then where all the action happens behind the scenes, I'd also like to thank our administration staff, Katie Marciel, Sue Bornerman, and everyone else that has had a finger in helping get us to this evening tonight. So thank you for our support staff. And then finally, I'd like to thank all our firefighters, both past and present, and I wanted to say a big congratulations to our 2021 Recruit Academy. All right, to all the elected officials and community members, thank you for your support. Your continued support allows Alameda County Fire Department the opportunity to deliver the highest level of service to all citizens. And now to all the family members, thank you for all the support you have provided these 10 individuals over the last 5 months. Without your support, this special day would not be the same. Please keep in mind the need for continued support and encouragement as these recruits transition to probationary firefighters. And now for the 2021 firefighter recruits. Take a moment to reflect about all the efforts that have brought you here today. The countless hours completing ladder throws, hose pulls, EMS drills, team building exercises, and yes, even push-ups. You have now successfully completed one chapter in your career as an Alameda County firefighter by completing the Alameda County Recruit Academy. There will be many more chapters in your career, I can guarantee you that. But as you transition into your next chapter, I encourage you to learn, find mentors both inside and outside the fire service that will guide you through the good times and the bad. Develop long-lasting relationships with both the community you serve and live. Each one of you received a badge today. However, this is not just any badge. This is an ACFD firefighter badge. And by accepting this badge, I expect you to wear this badge with pride, trust, and respect. You now represent all those that have sacrificed so much before you and all the future firefighters that have not even entered into our profession. Never forget how hard you have worked to be here today and how hard you need to continue to work to be ready for any event that comes your way. Congratulations. Now I'd like to call Chief Hoskins to return to the stage to officially dismiss the recruit class of 2021.
Chief Moore stole my speech, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of words of wisdom as well, just very briefly. For the past 20 weeks, you all have been challenged and you've been tested, and now you've been changed both physically and mentally, and you've proven yourselves worthy of the title Alameda County Firefighters. As you begin your career, remember what brought you here in the first place, the opportunity to serve. As we close here this afternoon, I'm going to challenge you. Embrace the values of the fire service throughout your career. Stay involved and stay motivated. Learn and pass on the traditions of the fire service. Take care of each other and make sure that you leave our department better than you found it. I'd like to personally thank our training cadre again for all their hard work. And Katie, you get thanked twice, because thank you. Without Katie Marcial, this training division wouldn't happen. Since you guys already came back up on the stage, I don't have to ask you to come on the stage. We're going to take pictures with you guys. Thank you for the rest for coming. As a reminder, our photographer will be available outside in the sanctuary for pictures. Have a great afternoon, and thank you again.